2025, it's almost a wrap here, less than 2 months. Today is November 1st, right? So we are almost done with this year, like completely. Year in, year out. 1 year older, 1 year wiser. And the question is, are you 1 year fitter? Are you 1 year really biologically older? How do you feel inside? How is your fitness life? How is that journey, right? These are questions you're asking yourself right now. We just got done with Halloween. Halloween is one of the most, I think, overrated kind of holidays, and that's kind of where things start, in terms of celebrations and letting go and drinking and partying, right? Which is nothing wrong with that, the costumes and all. But people really call it the day. When Halloween is upon us, people really just call it the year, like we're done. We start getting ready for Thanksgiving. We start getting ready for Christmas. The trees go up, right? We start letting loose on the diet. The alcohol consumption goes up, right? And the fourth quarter can be your time to win and get ahead of 99% of the people. But the Western society, the culture that we live in today, right? I'm talking about the West in general. We're told to relax, let your foot off the gas pedal, and it's okay to, quote unquote, have fun, right? And enjoy life, bro. Like, that mode is so toxic, is because what you don't realize with that saying, right? You live once. Well, yes, you live once, but you need your health to live a longer life and to really enjoy the benefits of being, fit and into wellness and prevent any onset of any kind of diseases through nutrition, your diet, and exercise and movement. And it's something as simple as walking every single day, like your 10,000 steps here, can be a difference maker in your lifespan. Like, this behavior compounds over time. And right now, I was walking there and I switched to walk on an uneven surface because I like the sound of the rocks, the gravel underneath me. See it right there. That's, for me, a sound of progress. Like, when I hear my own footsteps, and it's symbolic of a path forward, right? So small things, small habits like this add up over time. Whatever your rituals are when it comes to fitness and trying to get in shape, I think it starts off within, the relationship you have with yourself within. And a lot of times we turn our attention to vices and friendships and substance abuse external to us because we're running away from ourselves. And this video is not really about the demons, right, or your bad habits, although it's all kind of intertwined. But the real question is, what is stopping you from reaching out, right, and reaching for your goals and really removing all the obstacles that are between you and your goal, right? If you think about it, a 3-month transformation, it's not that difficult. A 3-month transformation, you can get into the best shape of your life. I mean, just through drinking a gallon of water every single day will keep you fuller. Basics 101, nutrition 101 basics. And the reason why we're eating sugar, reaching for the cheat meals, obviously we're not drinking enough water, we're dehydrated, but also we're not prioritizing protein. I know this is overrated, but I see a lot of us exerting so much energy in the gym, right? We wake up, we are entrenched, engulfed with the gear, the attire, right? Driving in our car, going to the gym. Honestly, you don't even need a gym membership. We are so caught up with the rituals of the training and the time we put into the gym. It's psychological. Like, in your mind, you think that going to the gym, being there for an X number of hours is what's going to make or break your life in terms of health, right? But that's not how it goes. Because 80-90% of the equation is nutrition. And a lot of us wonder why we remain stuck or why we have gained weight, right? By eating with no discipline, no protocols, right? There's no control, right? So I practice intermittent fasting. That's how I sort of live my life. Like most days, most times, I'm doing intermittent fasting. So if you know about intermittent fasting, it's like eat, stop, eat. Yep, eat, stop, eat. So I usually do 16, 18, 20-hour windows of not eating on a pretty consistent basis, on a daily basis most times. And that allows me to enjoy larger portions of food and prioritizing the nutrients at the end of the day whenever I break my fast at a high level. There's tweaks to this diet. There's things you can do with this diet that, in my humble opinion, and as I've seen it, and I'm a testament to it, there's some hidden benefits in how you tweak this, and the longer you fast, and some ingredients that with food, how you can break your fast. All is a make or break for you. So I think if you're trying to get in shape for 2026, incorporate walking into your life. Something as simple as walking every single day. It gives you the right headspace, right? It gives you that opportunity to reset your mind, get away from people, get away from the noise. Most importantly, put your phone down of social media scrolling, which is brain rot these days, because half the things you're scrolling on, it just keeps you addicted to the couch, your confinements of the home, and you never make it out. You have to fight that battle within, the voice that keeps you indoors. Even on a beautiful night like this evening, you know, I thought it was getting dark, but I can see myself fine. Like there's enough lighting for me to record this video, right? And it's been about 6 days since I did a video on my personal channel here because I've been busy with work. I went to Plano, Texas for a few days. I was there for about 4 days. And then right after I went to San Diego to celebrate a friend's birthday, right? And I came back, there was just a lot to do. So one thing I didn't want to lose is my muscle memory of this naturally having the ability to talk, tell a story, and transition as I progress and advance into this YouTube journey, YouTube career path, wherever this leads me, right? One of the most gratifying things, and I'm just giving a little bit of my spirit here and also giving you a backdrop of the terrain that I walk in, is that the joy I get when I put this video into post-production and edit mode, I really get to see the fruits of my labor. Like psychologically, this video, like seeing a lot of these videos of myself putting in the work, the reps day in, day out, not only shows up in the physical, right? Keeps me lean, but also mentally. Mental health is a big one, right? Mental health is a big one. This journey has transformed me as a person inside out. And I think walking is the most underrated exercise routine there could be, right? We think about the hard stuff, right? We think about, hey, this is painful. Working out has to be, a real big sacrifice. Is actually not. Walking is beautiful, guys. Walking is honestly very spiritual. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. And there's a lot of power in this because it allows you to not only detox from society in that sense, but you can actually plug off everything, everyone, and also lock out all those voices and negative self-talk and sabotage, right? And also plan your future. And I talk about this when I started the channel, is some of my best ideas in life and some of my critical decisions, painful decisions, even cutting off people in my life, even deciding that I'm not going to drink alcohol for an X number of time or years or days. All of these decisions came through walking. There were days when I was hungover. There were days when I knew that I had gained a little bit of weight because I was letting go. Who says that you need to let go of your health? Who says that you need to have a dad bod, right? Who talks like that? And I know society deems it cute, right? The society says, it's all right, go on, we love the dad bods. But the reality is, guys, this is like for the fellas now. Reality is, women will tell you what they're like. They will tell you one thing, but they will choose something else. In this case, they ain't gonna pick the guy with the dad bod. No way. No. And I've seen how they react to me. Look at the sunset behind me. See how the lighting changed? Like, these are magical, these are magic gems, hidden gems of walking. Like, sometimes when I look at the backdrop and I'm like, whoa, look at that sunset behind me. Like, the lighting becomes different, and my brain, the dopamine is just, it goes up. And right now I'm smiling. Like, this, guys, if you don't have a relationship with yourself within, if you're not centered within, right, you cannot fight the world if you're not good within. You cannot deal with the stress out there if you're not good within. Whether it be a job or toxic coworker, toxic family, a stressful situation, right? They're gonna pick you apart. And the thing about this walking thing here, not only does it get you in shape, it gives you a frame, like a frame of reference, a foundation that you can stand on, that you can reflect, and it's a win for your day. It's a win for your life, right? It's a win toward that final product you're trying to be in. Even if you get there, it's never over because there's a lot of maintenance work to be done thereafter. So this is a quick and short video on taking you on my journey that I have promised myself to continue showing up. And at times I know my topics are controversial as I talk about relationships and my life, right? My perspective. At the same time, I'm giving you bits and pieces of my personal life, but also how I stay in shape at this age, right? And I mean, I'm a Gen Xer, so if you're landing here, I am, as they would say, you're an old man, sure, but I got some rocks here in my shoes. I don't let age really define me. I like to define the path ahead of me, regardless of the timeline, as much as I can control it. That's the kind of mindset you're going to need to win in life. And winning sometimes doesn't look pretty. Winning sometimes can look pretty. There are good days and bad days, right? In your daily battles, whatever you're going through, there are good times and there are bad. The consistency of showing up, the power of consistency compounds over time. And so you're not going to get a six-pack, you're not going to get a four-pack, you're not going to lose all that weight overnight. But you do this for 30 days, you will see a drastic difference. And when you prioritize like the basics, like I talked about, like understand calories, right? What you're intaking versus what you're expanding. Like get a watch, Apple Watch, or your phone has a built-in tracker. I think all of us, no matter how poor, rich, quote unquote poor, don't take this the wrong way, what you can afford. I think most people today have smartphones, and in your smartphones, you have apps that can track your steps. Track your steps. And it gives you a caloric burn right there. The Apple Watch also has a workout, circle rings you can close. So the technology has made it easier to track our activities today, heart rate, and your output. And be mindful of the ingredients in the food that you consume, all of that. Like it's small habits like that. My job is to simplify this for you. My job is to simplify this lifestyle. And if I can do it, guys, you can do it. You can do it. You are either a prisoner of, your thoughts and beliefs, and you remain trapped in there, or you can break free from counteracting the negative voices in your head by simply walking every single day. Okay, this is the one activity that could hands down save your life in many different ways because it compounds. It gives you so much perspective. It opens your mind up to so many possibilities, and it can unlock layers in your spiritual path, like in your spiritual being, your spirit. It really opens it up. And right now, as I'm saying this, I can feel that vibe, man. And when you find that vibe, you start loving life. You start loving this. This breathing, the sound of the rocks as I'm narrating this is like ear orgasm. That's what it is to me. It was mind blowing too. Okay, that's my love for walking. So Hopefully this was inspiring to you. You can see the sun. This is simply amazing. Palm trees. Ooh, love it. Okay, folks, I'll keep this one short. Until the next video, if you like this, subscribe, drop a comment. Mamba out.